All right. Hello. Welcome back to another day of streaming some Minecraft, as one does. Recently, I've been on a pretty big Minecraft kick. It's been quite awesome. Um, Today, we're going to be playing on a multiplayer server that I have hosted by one of my buddies. And we're going to be doing a little bit of community building. We're going to hopefully build a little bit of a farm, a little bit of a pen for some animals, and maybe if I feel crazy, start breeding some villagers, because that would be pretty cool for some day one. I'm thinking that I'm going to be doing a lot of my base, all my base stuff over in this corner, as long as no one's claimed it. I haven't seen much from anybody. What I've done, if you had watched the stream the other day, I left all of my items kind of in this community house here where everyone can pick from. And I'm just going to choose to restart, basically. There's a lot of animals here. I'm not going to kill them. I'm going to take them hostage. But I'm going to use this village as a village and not touch the items inside that house. And restart and start building a nice little community place over here. So I guess the first thing to do in Minecraft is get some trees. So we'll start cutting down some wood. I think for myself, because I'm not really worried about building a base, I'm going to build some nice little structures for all these houses, and like for the barn for the animals. Jeez, my mouth doesn't work today. And that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to build a little base in the ground, I think. I am not going to feel bad about taking these saplings. In fact, I'll be grateful for them. And I'll replant both of these trees. I really enjoy this game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I'm quite glad that right after I started playing it for my own kind of videos, that a couple of friends decided they wanted to play. So hopefully be a couple of weeks of good fun with some friends, and if not, it'll give me a chance to get just a little bit of building inspiration before I embark on my hardcore journey. Real quick, we're gonna hop inside of one of these houses and have a quick sleep. Sorry, my friend, but I'm stealing your bed. I'm actually just gonna take it. I'm gonna straight steal it. I'm sorry. Because I want to kind of sleep over here in this area. This is where the base will begin. I did build a nether portal over there on the last stream using a bucket of lava and some water. There's a little bit of a lava pool. You can see the glow. And so that furnace and crafting table are technically mine. I won't feel bad about taking them, but I also won't feel bad just making some new stuff, which is what we're going to do here. So we're going to... First things first, because we don't really have a way to pen these animals, we're going to see if there's an active farm in this village. And if there is, we're going to bring these cows into the pen over here, use them as breeding stock, and then we'll just steal 5 or 6 cows later. That'll kind of be the easiest plan. But that assumes this village has an active farm that has not been destroyed. Wow, I don't actually even see like where one would have been, which is a little crazy. I don't know if I've ever seen a village without a farm. Okay, so let's get some seeds. Nice. And let's find somewhere near water that has a significant portion of flat ground. Oh, okay. Looks like someone else already has a farm going. We'll see if anything's grown. Yes, a piece of wheat. I will steal that and replant it, as a good fellow does. I would love to steal that bucket, but I shall not break my rules within 5 minutes. So what I'm going to do instead, use this piece of wheat. I'm going to lead all these cows over, and then I'm going to go mining. immediately. Minute 1. Hit the mines. Oh, there's another one over here. I'll grab you too, my friend. Hello. Okay, so I'll try to be chill. I shouldn't try to get all 7 of these cows at the same time. It's hard to move big groups of animals. But if we go slow, take our time, make sure no one gets left behind. Should be pretty easy. Yeah, and I got a block, so I'll just place a block or 2 so we can lead them. Oh, come on, friend. Yeah, you guys have trouble seeing through the tall grass. I get you. You know, sometimes me too. Look, you got some friends over here you're gonna go join. So I don't really plan on making videos on this series. That would be a little bit much with hardcore and stuff going on. I do kind of plan on streaming them concurrently. Just not really making that many videos on both. Actually, I don't mind that. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll get rid of these guys. We're going to kind of be in the area to allow that my buddy's wheat to grow, but in the meantime, I'm also going to try to start a little bit of a farm. Oh, we appear to have lost one. Come on, friend. Okay, we do hate the rain, but honestly, I love to see it right about now. Let's take down all 3 of these trees real quick. And real quick, we'll include making an axe. And then maybe it'll start thundering and we can place that bed down and sleep. But I'm just kind of hoping to find a little area just over there, dig down and start building a little stairway down. Go kind of mine. Maybe we'll find a cool cave. I don't really want to jump into a cave until I have some armor, or at least shield. We are playing in hard mode. I'm not sure if it's difficulty locked. I don't know if I can. But if I just were to type, we're set to hard. So beautiful. Oh, and I am now out of sprint. Okay. So what that means is I'm gonna have to get some food. And because we don't really have access to those trades yet, I'm gonna go kill these pigs, get their pork, and then I'll smelt that down. Sorry, pigs. Not a huge fan of pork as a food source in this game anyway. Steak's better. I'm gonna head over towards those horses. That's where that furnace is. And I can't remember if I left food in there. If I did, I am definitely gonna take it. And look at that. There's more pigs to be slaughtered on the way. Perfect. That's a good amount of pork to start. So there is a portal. I went through it on the last stream. There's not much on the other side. I had grabbed a little bit of gold. It's kind of in that community chest. Apparently I left myself iron and not food. But honestly, I'm gonna take that right away as a boon. And I'm going to make one of them. And I will make 8 of these. While that's happening, what I'm going to go ahead and do is dig myself a little hole. So the village is over there. I would like the community area back here, kind of in this little landing. So I'm gonna use a bunch of wood planks and do something that I see done in a lot of recent Minecraft series, kind of started by KYR Speedies. I'm gonna do a little land grab and set up some wooden pillars, just to kind of dictate that there be where I want to build. And I'm gonna kill that pig on the way back. I'm glad I haven't seen any monsters yet. That means that it's not a lightning storm, so it's not technically dark enough to spawn mobs. Okay, 10 more seconds. And then we'll grab this guy and we'll run over there. Perfect. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick kind of this area down here. So we're gonna grab this kind of section of land. I don't want it to be too crazy. I need to find a way to get my keyboard sounds turned down. So either I need to buy a newer, fancier keyboard where I can tune it, or maybe I take this thing apart and see if I can add some foam. But it's not adjustable. Like I can't hot swap my switches or anything. Just a shitty little Walmart mechanical keyboard. Perfect. So that's gonna be kind of my little land grab. In here I'll have a little communal farm and a couple of other things. It's starting to get dark, so let's sleep the night away. The rain should stop. I think we'll take this hill down. Yeah, including that one. And then we'll bring kind of this area up. And we'll have a nice little flat area up here. That being said, first things first. Maybe we use this hill as a little hobbit hill. That could be interesting, couldn't it? How deep, and is this intersecting anything important? No, not at all. Alright, let's try to build inside of this little hobbit hill. That could be interesting. Maybe I will take this down 2 blocks. Let's not waste that. That would be foolish. We're gonna smooth this off a little bit. We're gonna walk this one back just to kind of shore up this little face. like that. And then we're gonna push this across. Okay, let's smooth this back out so it's a little bit natural. Okay, all this is gonna go. And then if we imagine with this wood that we would push in here with like a 3 wide path, maybe it'd be 3 small to 2 and then shorten again to 1. And it could even drop. It could drop down a level. Still push back. But at the same time, we drop down. And then what we do is we build these as like little rock faces, and then put some retaining, trapdoors or something like that. 1, 2. So if we half slab it. Let's just grab a couple of wooden slabs just so we can visualize. And then right here is where we'd have the entrance, symmetrically. And these should be like a stone slab, but we'll do them in wood to kind of mellow that in. Something like that. We just make it stone and woodish, which we'll get to. So let's dig out a little bit of a living space in here. We'll go, if this is like what, like your entranceway, it's like your front porch. So let's come back let's go 5 blocks. 3, 4, 5. And then this little room can be like a 5x5. We'll decorate it however we want. Can always make it smaller, with decorations, but we can never make it bigger without excavating and changing your design. You can always make it bigger. It's Minecraft. You can do whatever you want. It's the beauty of this video game. So we'll start with this. And then possibly one more up. Not entirely sure. I am absolutely going to need some coal, so we'll harvest this. We're going to use this coal to make more coal. Ooh, I don't have any wood at this exact second. Okay. So let's spam a whole bunch of those. Grab my bed. Grab this. I'll leave that out. Always use a random crafting table about. We'll stick it in here. And we're gonna make some torches. We'll leave this open because we're gonna be going that direction. Let's make a door. And if we want to use this last piece of coal, let's cook up some cobble. All right, so through here we'll do a 3x3. We'll check if this roof can go up another block comfortably. It can. Can it go another? It can. So if we need to decorate, we can decorate comfortably. Just fill that in with dirt for now, no big deal. Everything will get texture swapped at some point. So this is the 3x3. We'll go 3 blocks. It'll, you know, be a little separation of texture. And then we're going to dig a 9x9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's actually 7 is what I want, not 9x9. I want 9x9 external, 7 interior. Meaning from here I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Perfect. 3, 4, 5. What I should do is give us dynamic lighting, which I'm pretty sure is somewhere in here. Yeah, I'm not using shaders yet, but I can. I'll just enable shaders and see if that allows me to use dynamic lights. Okay, it's just active. Active by default. Understandable. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. So I believe these are the built-in shaders, not even Solus. But let's see if maybe it is Solus. I just don't want to lag my. Oh, it is. Let me double check that my computer's not throwing a conniption because of that. I mean, it's only at 80%. Hey, it's not too bad. Maybe because it's server and all the workload is being offset. Because I do love myself some Solus. So that's 3. Here's where the roof light goes. And that should connect. Yeah, perfect. Absolutely phenomenal. Let me really quickly. There we go. don't want to keep switching tools, so we'll take all of this stone out of here. If I look over and notice that my stream's lagging, I will revert back to no shaders, but right now it's looking not too bad. I'm excited. I want to build this this whole little hobbit hole with hidden lighting. You know, I've always been a fan of hidden lighting in Minecraft, but I've always found it difficult to pull it off. So we'll use lots of leaves and all kinds of cool hidden lighting mechanics. And there's just awesome lighting in the game nowadays too. So instead of torches, you can use lanterns and frog lights and all kinds of cool stuff. Was this all a mistake? Absolutely. I should not have burned out an iron pickaxe doing base renovations. I should have saved it for going down into the mines. I now recognize my mistake. That being said, there's not much I can do about it. I have learned. I will not make the mistake with the next one. I know making iron pickaxe is a bad idea. I should just hold on to the iron. But I did it anyway. Okay, so this will be like an entranceway. I don't know, maybe I'll put a drop off for items and stuff here. Resupply. My bed might come off that corner. Back here, this 7x7 is going to be where I'll have all my crafting stations and stuff. Maybe I'll have a little ender portal or an injection chamber or something. And then let's say in to the right, and then we can also have a tower. This direction, we're going to have my storage room, which I don't know if you can guess is the exact same size. It'll be a 7x7 room. Which will then hold my chests all around it. My little homemade storage room. Ooh. Okay, so this direction is not going to be the direction. Let's attempt to go this way. So that's the corridor. And now we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, some copper. Neat. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. This will be the storage room. I'll get this copper after. 1, 2, 3. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4. Glad to see that there's coal here, because I perfectly needed some torches. I'll come back and mine the rest of you. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. So now we'll just dig this area out like we did last time. We'll have a section ready for the storage room, but we need to go mining and then go do a bunch of wood collection. And if you guys do watch me at any sort of regularity, you will notice some similarities. This will probably be either the first or second time you will see my sorting system, but if you end up watching the hardcore series and it lasts a while, you'll become very familiar with how I sort my items. I don't know if it's intuitive, but I've memorized it and it helps me do my things. 27 chests. Not every single one of them gets items. Sometimes it's for overflow. So let's get this area cleared out. I do hope to do some building with copper. I really enjoy it as a building material. I should probably throw, I am going to actually, really quickly, I'm going to open a resource pack. I'm going to add Shrimp's immersive interfaces. I really enjoy that pack. So what I'm going to do is extract all, because I keep a copy just hanging out on my computer. This is one of my favorite resource packs. It doesn't actually change most block textures. What it does is it changes interface textures. So real quick, I will move a copy of this into there. Alright, let's see if yeah, this works. Beautiful. Immediately look at that beautiful inventory. So the inventory, you know, doesn't change too much, changes some colors, some texture things, neat, right? Adds the book. What it really does do though is it makes like the crafting table beautiful, the furnace absolutely gorgeous, right? The brewing stand has all of the recipes like on the side. It's really neat. This is one of my favorite resource packs that, you know, I've run across. There will be a link to it down in the description, not necessarily in this description, although I can very easily get a link to that for you. In fact, it will be for sure on the next stream, and it will be on this stream here in a second. What I'm gonna do is go to the studio, my content, live, this, edit the description with that link, and save. Beautiful. So there's now a link down in the description, and to make it a little bit easier, I will link it here in the chat if you want to check out the Immersive Interfaces texture packs by Shrimp. I have no affiliation with him. He does not know who I am. I don't exist in his world probably, but that's fine. He made a cool pack and I will plug it. Always got to plug people who do cool things. So I'm just going to double check real quick as I'm playing here that the stream is not lagging. Doesn't look bad. Make sure I keep my eye over there on chat too, because I've been pretty bad lately checking YouTube chat. I'll be good about it for a few hours, no one will be there, and then when I don't look at it for 40 minutes, of course someone's been in chat. Let's grab all this coal real quick. We'll put this wall back with, well, I guess we'll get some smooth stone started, won't we? We can fill it back in with smooth stone. Try to keep the base a little bit pretty as we go. So let's grab the 8 that we melted, put a stack in there. We'll widen our walkway. Okay. Grab that piece of coal. So right here in the center of the room is gonna be a little cutout for a 9x9, a little 9x9 circle, a 3x3 circle. That's where we're gonna put our crafting table and furnace for the storage room. And it'll be 2 furnaces, 3 blast furnaces, 3 smokers, and a crafting table. So let's get ourselves 2 of those and a crafting table. We'll go there, there, there. We'll eat a couple of pork chops. So now what we're gonna do is we need to sleep the night away, because I just don't need monsters spawning anywhere near here. We'll fill this little hole in. Apparently we're a little bit short on the smooth stone. Perfect. Let's get another stack of that going. We're gonna grab all of this coal too. Alrighty, let's get a, we either get a whole bunch of wood or we start going mining. I think wood will be easier, although it would be nice to have some iron to make some better tools, so, I'm gonna get lots of iron on the go, or of smooth stone on the go. I should have filled all that up with cobble. There was no reason to use smooth stone for all of it, but whatever. And then in here is where we're going to put all the chests. I'll make a single chest for now. Should have made barrels I could have put. Yeah, we'll put a quick unload here with like a couple of barrels. You can dump your inventory and it'll sort it over here into a storage area, and then we can manually sort it. I don't know if in this server I'm going to build some kind of automated storage. I do hope to build automated storage in my hardcore world. But that's, you know, a lot of work and a huge project. Okay. So let's make torches. Let's make a couple more. We can't. Okay. Let's make another furnace. This will end up becoming a smoker probably. We'll make a stack of that, a couple of that. Put this down there, put that over there, put the iron away, don't want to lose it, put the coal away, don't want to lose it. I'm gonna need a little bit more wood. I won't be able to get much done with a single stone pick. So let's harvest all these trees. Let's make a stone axe. Doesn't look like my stream is lagging too much, so that's good. I haven't really noticed any stutters on my computer either, but I don't usually notice that. I usually just see the stream start to suffer. Thought there was fire over there, but it's just the smooth lighting acting weird. Okay. So that's all of these trees cut down. I'm gonna grab these two over here as well. That'll give time for some leaves to despawn. And I'm just gonna straight replant these. Okay, and anyone watching, the VOD or watching live, make sure you don't forget to hydrate. Water's super important. Oh yeah. I drink a lot of water and it is good for you. That doesn't matter. I'm not really going to wait for all these leaves to despawn. I don't really care about those ones. These guys, however, I will make sure I replant in different areas just so I try to get as many sapling recovery as possible. So we'll plant our trees over here. I love the new leaf foliage. That was either a 1.21 thing or you like a subset of 1.21, but absolutely beautiful. The way that the leaves are always falling to the ground underneath leaf blocks. There. Isn't that beautiful? Gorgeous. I'm hoping I find some kind of mossy cave. I would love to use moss as the floor inside of my little hobbit hole here. Okay. I think this is enough wood to get us going. So let's get inside. Let's move that torch up and these ones as well. Alrighty, we're gonna fill that hole. Just like that. We'll fill this hole like that. Okay. So we know that direction is very, very early end of the line. So we could almost make this a tunnel, or we do a drop shaft here with like magma block soul sand. Is there like a is there like a cheeky way to go get some soul sand, I wonder? Do you think? Like, I don't remember if I saw any right near the portal, but if we could get a sneaky piece of soul sand, you know, I wouldn't be mad at it. Let's go controls, keybinds. I'm looking for zoom. I don't, yeah, iris, reload shaders, toggle, nope, cinematic. It's not gonna zoom, is it? No, it's just gonna turn on cinematic mode. Okay. I don't get the cheap Optifine zoom when we're using iris. Jeez, you guys all spooked the hell out of me. Okay. So we're gonna use cobblestone. There's gotta be some soul sand over there, yeah? Piglins are harmless. Just don't mine any gold. I'm just looking for a single piece of that soul sand, you know? I hear... Yeah, so there's a hoglin. I know there'll be soul sand way down, yeah. And honestly, I don't know how to get there, or it might have been worth it. It really isn't just like a little crumb of it up here. Let's just have a peek. Let's just look. Gotta be some. No. No. Okay, so down. Down is our option. We just keep... Oh. Not against an asshole like that. And look, there's all those assholes down there. Okay. I just want one piece. There's so many of these assholes. Holy shit. Reduced a little bit of that fall damage. I'm just gonna attempt to grab a piece and then start pillaring up, basically. Alright, that's all I've comfortable taking. Oh, well, that sounded like all my items going bye-bye. Okay, how about we be smarter than that? I'm gonna go back one more time. Just one time. What's the worst that could happen? That was dumb. I knew that was dumb. I jumped down, took a whole bunch of damage. Then I got greedy. I had 8. Could have just started pillaring straight up there. But I got greedy. Absolutely greedy. So now the real question is if it's down over yonder. So no. Dead. Okay. Okay. That's actually good to know. So I can just go down and get some. Oh, but there's those piglins there. Maybe I lured them all enough away. I don't care about any of the items. It's early, like, you know, I got all of these in an hour. So, like, what do I just want that piece of soul sand. Just like 1 or 2 crumbs of soul sand. That's all I'm asking for. Just something to, like, nibble on. You fucking piece of shit. What the hell? What are y'all spawn camping for? Okay, no soul sand for me. Instead... let's just build a spiral staircase that goes down. We'll bring this with us. We're gonna go get a little bit of wood. Because we just lost everything that we just got. We'll ignore this nice big tree. I don't know why I took this with me, because I'm not gonna craft anything. I'm just gonna get enough wood to make some torches and some pickaxes. And I'm going to hit the mine. I'm probably going to stream. It's been, what, an hour? I'll probably do another hour. And then I'm going to take a bit of a break. I've got some art I want to take some pictures of, try to list to sell. And then I'll probably be back on again later tonight with some hardcore. It'll be basically the exact same thing. Some early game mining, trying to get some resources. And get a little storage room set up. That's enough for me. So I'm also really quickly going to run over to that little farm section that we saw at the start here on the other side of the river over there, and see what's going on over at my buddy's farm. Maybe some things have grown, and if they have, I will harvest and replant them. Just after I make some new tools. Oh, I lost a shield. That one sucks too. That sucks the most, actually. If I would have remembered that I had a shield, I probably could have survived all that. Bring that with me. Leave all that behind. And I'm gonna grab some of this coal. There we go. There we go. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's dig this direction. Just so we kind of keep our mining operation underneath our base area and we don't spiral. I did just say before I did this that I wanted to go check that farm, so let's go do that. Because food is vital, and it would also be nice to give these cows a good breed. Yeah, see? Look at all that wheat that's ready to... There's a magma block. Beautiful. So let's breed the cows. Perfect. Perfect. I'm just going to take a quick look and see what kind of items are in here. Lots of wood, lots of cool stuff. Yeah, see, there's a little bit of like communal resources, but I want to add to that. What I do want to do is I'm going to take one of these brewing stands. Just so. Perfect. Just so, one, I can use it because I like brewing things, and two, so I can show you guys all of this. This is one of my favorite reasons why I like the brewing stand. It's a little bit complicated. So this is where you put your blaze powder, your upper potion goes here, lower potion goes here, and this is your three outputs. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, 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 whoa. But this flowchart is the greatest thing ever. I love it. So, like, you know, if you have a spider eye, it gives you the potion of poison. If you have a glistening melon, you get a potion of healing. All of it starts with a, you know, nether wart as the starting. It's amazing, right? Water bottle, awkward potion, nether wart, poison, glistening melon, you know, all of the cool things. What's that? Golden carrot, invisibility, sugar, speed boost. I don't know what that one is. Frogfoot, jump boost. I don't remember. Slow falling, so that's like your membrane. All kinds of cool stuff. Slime for a sticky potion. Beautiful. I love this. I love it so much. Hello, Nitwit. Oh, and armor. I will be stealing some villagers here at some point. Okay. Let's go get into the mines. I'd like a pressure plate. I'm sick and tired already of opening and closing the door. Okay. Those 5 pieces of pork are just not going to cut it. So let's bring a little bit of bread. And when we get to the bread, we know we have to come back. All right. I'll keep the shield off for now, but as soon as I run into danger, I'll remember to switch to it. And I'm so glad we run into coal right away, because torches is going to be a limiting factor. So I kind of want to treat this mining session as if we're in hardcore. I want to be very wary of the deaths that we take, because we're in a hardcore series. I don't want to really lose everything, you know. I'm doing a hardcore world because I wanted the challenge. I've never really done it, but if I tend to die a lot in the early game of hardcore, then I'll give it up and we'll just start like an actual long-running vanilla survival series, which I think would still be a ton of fun. I know a lot of the streams that I do when it comes to just regular Minecraft tend to be modded, but I do enjoy vanilla every now and again. Especially vanilla with friends. You can't beat that. Doesn't matter what you're playing, as long as you're with friends, it's a lot of fun. So alrighty. Lots of coal up here. That's good. So we're basically just going to take our time. We're going to go mining. See what kind of resources we can get. Hopefully we can get a bunch of iron. That's kind of where I'm looking to start. Once we have like some hoppers and those kinds of redstone materials. Iron and redstone is kind of what we're looking for. I'll be able to start building some automatic community farms, which would be sweet. I'm hoping to actually build an iron farm pretty early in this series. Because in multiplayer, you know, it's just the need for iron is forever and always a lot. So it's good in my mind, it's good to build an iron farm early. That was a small little cave, so we'll keep on digging down. Block there, yep. I try to make sure I build my staircase tall enough the first time that I could still lay stairs in afterwards and not hit my head. Usually means a little bit extra mining on the first pass down. I absolutely hate hitting my head on the rocks on the way back up. Okay, so I wasn't smart enough to bring a crafting table with me, so we have to make one and keep it with us. We'll keep it there. Best thing you can ever bring when you go mining is a stack of logs, man. There's so many times I've been mining over my years of playing this game where you just need some wood. Inventory fills up, you need to build some chests, or you need to build a new pickaxe, or you're stuck in a hole and need to get some ladders. All kinds of reasons, but wood is a slot in the inventory that I can always give up for some logs. There's very rarely a source of wood down in the mines. Usually the only place you'll find wood is if you find an abandoned mine shaft. You can steal up their shoring materials. Okay, there's another cave. Maybe this one will be a little promising. Okay, some iron, some more iron. That's good to see. And it goes deep down to the deep slate area. Okay. I might switch out of the drop shaft and into the mine and just go mining for a bit and then try to surface when my inventory's full. Maybe... Actually... Maybe I just continue down. Once we get to that level, I'll do that. Might be a little easier if we have a way to get back out. Although I'm pretty bad when it comes to like remembering where I've been inside of caves. I usually just like to go get lost and then dig a hole up and surface. But for right now, ooh. Okay. Maybe we use this as our way. We're gonna have spiders coming at us, but yeah, come up here, dog. See what happens. Okay, awesome. I was a little quiet there. I was starting to get a little bit panicked. You know, PvP is not my strong suit. There's a skeleton over here I want to go get real quick. Oh, okay. That was not on my bingo list. Let's We'll get all that stuff back. Ooh, I should have been lighting this path on the way down too. Yeah, okay. If we can, let's get all this stuff and let's bail. Okay, let's get back into it. Perfect. I would much rather deal with one than two. Okay. I'm gonna have to harvest a whole lot of these resources up here that's in the clear now, so that I have way better gear. Plus I need more food, so those cows are calling my name. Zombies will track me from hundreds of blocks, so I need to kill them and get out of here with half a stack of iron, you know? Okay. I'm gonna grab both, like, iron, copper, all that kind of stuff real quick. Just the easy stuff that's here. Let's not get too close to those creepers. Okay. That's all. Okay, that stuff's in the ceiling. I'll probably need to start getting better with a bow in Minecraft too. I don't tend to use it very much, and it's a very helpful weapon, you know, when you're in hard mode and trying to avoid the damage. Okay. Get some lapis. I'm hoping we can come out of here with enough iron to get a full set of armor. And then we can kind of come right back into the cave. Try to get more materials. It would be nice to see some diamonds that are a little exposed. That way we can get an enchantment table right away. Fortune 2 on an iron pickaxe would be phenomenal. Like I said, I'm going to collect a lot of this copper. I want to build like natural earthy tones, and the weathered copper looks really nice, I think, with the wooden textures and green mosses. I'm glad to see that red glow over there, though. Some redstone would be nice. Sounds like that skeleton's getting a little bit closer to me. I'm gonna stay a little nervous, but okay, this pickaxe is about to break, so let's not get too crazy far. Let's see if we can ignore some copper. Grab some easy to grab iron. How many we got? 35, yeah. Half a stack. Yeah, we'll grab some of this and that. Grab some of this. Some of this. I don't have another one, right? Nope. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna head back up at this hall. I have enough for armor and a pickaxe. What I do need is food. And on the way up, let's stop and put some lights. I think I need to turn smooth lighting on just a little bit. No. Okay, it just feels like the light falls off really fast. Like it shouldn't be that dark in that corner there. But I guess it is. I'll take a look at my stream really quick while it catches up. Yeah, I definitely prefer the look with the shaders. Okay. Sleep. We're going to dump our inventory. We're going to go mine a whole bunch of wood. As this iron is smelting. Iron and copper is smelting. Yep. We are out of storage space. Okay. No big deal. We will make it work. So, we're actually going to make, believe it or not, even with all this iron, we're going to make another stone pickaxe. Just because, like I said, I find that the iron pickaxes just, they wear out so fast. And I tend to use them for, you know, mining stone when they need to be used to get to diamond and then unbreaking, and then you mine stone. What I might do is, if I can get a lot of farming stuff up and running, I might build a little stand there in the community, and I should probably put a sign down in here saying that I've claimed this property. That's exactly what I'll do. Brady's land grab, there we go. Future home of the Community Farms. There we go. Now it's a little bit more obvious what's going on over here. Okay. We'll let all of these saplings fall. We should quickly take some of this dirt out. We need about 2 stacks of logs, yeah, to make all the chests required for my storage room. So I should get these saplings planted, and then we'll go off into that woods down there. I said this was all coming down too, right? Yeah. Basically, over to here. basically all of that needs to go. Sorry, Mr. Cow. I need your leather and your food. Okay. Let's go harvest some of that wheat again. Let's make a bucket and let's get our own farm cooking. And then we don't have to run near as far. So we're gonna go boots, chest plate, helmet, pants, pickaxe, bucket. And we'll put the rest of that iron away. Now let's 25, so close. 26 chests, including this one. Do I not have one more? Do I not have one more? 2 logs. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Who cares? I have plenty. Let's get these all placed down. So we gotta remove these 3 torches. Beautiful. And then we put 1, 2 in the corners like that. And then what we do is we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh. 1, 2, 3. And then same thing here. 1. Just like that. And then same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we can break this. It's gonna make a hell of a mess. And then we can stand here. So over here, if I've never explained it before, we'll kind of start from the top. Down here, dirt, sand, gravel. Pretty easy. In here, cobblestone and cobblestone created items. And up here, all other dirts that you might find. Into the next row, we've got your like wood related items, right? So here in the middle is kind of your generic everything that is wooden in nature. And then over here, I'll usually do like once these kind of start to fill out, I do all my slabs, all my stairs, all my fences, and walls, because you tend to, have lots of different variations of those. And these two tend to be overflow. Let me grab more of this stuff. Beautiful. Over here, I'll start in the middle bottom. We've got our metals. So things like your iron, your coppers, your gold, all of those kinds of things. Up one, you've got your valuables and your gems. So your things like your diamonds, lapis, coal, emeralds, quartz. Not necessarily quartz. Quartz is a redstone. Go in there. To the right is where I put all of my redstone contraptions, here in the middle. So like your builded blocks, like your dispensers, those kinds of things. And then underneath that is usually just bulk redstone. Over here, we've got nether down here in the bottom, end right here in the top, and then constructed blocks, like, your brewing stand, your villager trade items, basically, those kinds of things. And then up here is like tools and resources. Over here on this side, we'll start here on the very bottom. We've got mob drops over here in this corner. So everything that you would get from killing mobs, but I don't tend to put the raw food. In this middle section, we've got vegetation, so things you get from plants that you'd break out in the world. And then down here is where I put raw food, and above it, I'll put cooked food if we have it. Directly above the plants is usually where I'll store bulk plants, so like leaf blocks, sugarcane, those kinds of things. And then usually above that is where my clay will tend to go. You know, your clay and underwater kind of materials. This one and these two are usually left blank for storage. And then back over here on the top, I think this is the one we didn't talk about, is where I keep all my dyed materials. So I'll keep the physical dyes themselves, and then often like your dyed terracotta, your dyed glass, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, that's pretty simple. I know it sounds ridiculously complicated at first, but as you see it in play quite a few times, it will make more sense. And as you see me kind of swinging around, sorting my items away like a mad lad, it'll make a lot of sense. Perfect. So now our items are all sorted out. We've got a lot of torches. I'm actually going to grab those back because it's nice to have them, and we'll keep a stack of wood on us. We have no more wood left. Let's grab this chest. Stick it here. We need one more to finish that row off, and then one more set of 27 to double chest these up. The reason this is so cool is that this is exactly 27 double chests, right? So it's 3 sections of 9 by 9, and inside of an ender chest is 27 slots, just like your inventory, right? So like here's a 3 by 3, here's a 3 by 3, and here's a 3 by 3. So if you have 27 shulker boxes, you can imagine having a breakdown of all of these materials in each shulker box inside of your end chest. So this storage system can come everywhere with me on the server. You know, once we've beaten the end, which is kind of the end goal. I don't think I have any food. No, I don't have any food. So let's get all of these resources. Let's go make a little bit of a farm, and then we will go kill a bunch of cows, and we'll try to get some beef. Oh, I got some hiccups here, and that's no good. All right. I should have just cooked these 3 beef. I might have to take a 5-minute break and go have a quick toke and let these hiccups pass. I'll do that. We'll go over here. We'll harvest the rest of this. Perfect. Let's use, there was a crafting table, yeah, there. We'll use this to make a couple pieces of bread and get me back on my feet. Perfect. Let's get a bucket of water. So I didn't quite land grab too much here, right? So this is the top of the base. So let's put the farm back over here in this corner, actually just outside of the land grab. I don't feel too bad about sticking a farm down here on this little field, up a level. So let's just place it here. I have to go grab myself a hoe, apparently. So what I'm going to do really quick, actually, is I'm going to take a little 10-minute break here. Let these hiccups pass inside the base. I don't think a zombie will come, but I'll block that off just in case, because it's hard mode. And what I'm going to quickly do is go use the washroom, have a quick smoke, and then I'll be back here in 10 minutes. We're going to get a bunch of wood, get that farm up and running, and then we'll see what comes next. Alrighty. In that case, I will get the back in a moment page up, and I'll see you in a minute. Alrighty, here we go. I'm back. Feels like my hiccups have stopped. Okay. So real quick, we're gonna see what time of day it is. It's night. So we'll sleep. Basically, we need food. We need food bad. And we need it like yesterday. So let's get a little bit of cobblestone and some sticks. And let's make 2 stone hoes. Because I believe a full 9x9 is more than a single hoe. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I was mistaken. I thought it was more than a single hoe. Definitely more than a single wooden hoe. If no one's ever told you, while you're playing Minecraft, hold down the F3 button, hold it, and then tap H, you can toggle the advanced tooltips on your items. So when you first load up Minecraft, and if you've never done it before, they'll be hidden. You won't be able to see it. And when you press hold F3, tap H, you'll be able to see that this is like a Minecraft stone hoe, has 16 components, but more importantly, you'll be able to see the durability of all of your items, which is like a super helpful feature. Absolutely helpful. Alright, he's gonna trample crops. So we shall get rid of him. He will no longer be a problem for us. Okay. Let's get this fully planted. I'm gonna put some blue light glasses on because I'm starting to get just a small little bit of a headache. So we just need a few more seeds. Perfect. Okay, and honestly, let's go chop some trees in the rain. Should be pretty cool. So I kind of want to, today, if anything, have that community farm and then move a small subsection of those cows, if not all of those cows. Do a nice large pen, maybe even put 20 cows in an enclosed area on top of a fence post in water. I have a really cool trick for like how you breed cows nicely. Maybe I'll see if we can get it working. I don't quite have enough redstone yet, but we can go down and get some. We'll harvest spruce, or birch too. I like birch wood. Let's see. Do I have any interesting stories, I wonder? I need to get better at just like monologuing, not about the game. So I guess I can talk a little bit about like who I am, what I do. So my name is Brady. I'm Canadian. For the last few years, I've been a snowboard instructor at one of our local ski hills. That's probably been some of the most fun I've ever had in my life. It's pretty cool being able to teach, young kids and old kids alike, old kids being adults like me or even older, how to snowboard has been awesome. It's something I've really enjoyed doing since I was a little kid, and I get to teach new people how to shred and have fun on the slopes. It's a blast. I considered maybe doing a little bit of a YouTube series on how to snowboard. If that's something anyone would be interested, feel free to leave a comment or chat or anything like that, and if I see traction for it, I'd be a little bit more keen to do it. But there are tons of great resources online for people learning how to snowboard, so it almost feels like I don't have much to add, considering I go and watch them when I need to get a refresher too. So that's one of my many passions. I also love riding motorcycles. I've had my Class 6 license for quite a while. That's my motorcycle license for anyone who's not Canadian. I love riding bikes. My first bike was a Yamaha R3. It was pretty cool. A little 300cc sport bike. But she was quick, Didn't have a crazy high top speed, like 100 and 180 kilometers an hour, so 100 miles an hour. But it could get there. Man, could it get there. So that's the worst part of motorcycles is even if you don't want to speed, you get up to speed limits so fast that you don't realize that you're past the speed limit until you're significantly past the speed limit. But I've learned in the last 5 years as I've gotten older and a little bit more responsible on a motorcycle. Now it's all about the long cruises, not the hard turns. But fun nevertheless. Before I got a motorcycle, I almost considered getting a paramotor. I was thinking that would have been pretty cool to be flying in the sky up above people, but I'm glad I didn't. Recently, in the last couple of years, there's been lots of accidents and stuff, so not that I would have known back then. It's definitely a little bit more of a risk factor than a motorcycle. Although you don't have any risk of someone hitting you, just of your mistakes, I guess. I guess there's some risk of people hitting you, but not as much traffic in the sky. It's crazy how many people miss motorcycles when they're driving on the road. It's crazy how I, as a motorcycle rider, still miss motorcycles when I'm driving my car sometimes. They're just, tiny, they're invisible. You're not as loud as you think you are. It's a lot of fun, though. Absolute ton of fun. Other than Minecraft, I just, spend a lot of time playing other factory games. I'm a big fan of automation and single player kind of games, like endless goal creationism type things. I'm not a huge fan of shooters, but that being said, I do enjoy some Call of Duty Zombies or a little bit of Fortnite here and there. But goddamn, do I suck at Fortnite. It's actually incredible how bad I am at those kinds of games. But hey, it's about having fun, right? It's not about being good at anything. Looks like we're out of food yet again. I have some apples. Let's eat those. Give us a touch of sprint back. We'll plant all those trees. Perfect. Okay. Feels like my sprint is slow. Oh, I think I just don't have my FOV. That feels better. It is for sure nighttime. I should have had a bed on me. There we go. Okay, so we have lots of wood. We have iron. Now we need food. And we can go back into the mines. We also have some storage. So let's clear the inventory out. I'm gonna keep the sticks, I'm gonna keep the stone, put the birch away. I'm gonna put this away. And I'm gonna put that away for now. I'm not gonna bring that down into the mine, there's no reason. I would, however, like to upgrade my sword. Absolutely leave this behind. So now we just need some food. We just need some food. I forget how to make a smoker. So we just need some wood. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna grab some cobblestone, we're gonna grab some wood. We're gonna make 1, 2 of those, 3 of those. 3 smokers. Beautiful. Yeah, we're pretty low on coal. I don't really want to. So we're gonna put 2 of these. And we're gonna put 2 of those. And then we're gonna go. We're gonna build something real quick. Just make a bunch of planks. Let's make yeah, okay. So we're gonna make a really strange thing. And I want to leave that bed, so I'm gonna grab another bed. Or we make shears. Let's make shears. And now we go shear to sheep as we kill cows. So the one thing about keeping your cows in like a pen like this, like all of our cows, the entire stock of cows is in one place. It's really hard to use your sword, or at least you have to be careful when using your sword, because you'll kill everything. But if you build a setup where all of the babies as they're born are separated from their parents, sounds morbid, I know, I'm sorry, I apologize. When they grow up, you can swing your sword with, looting and fire aspect and all the good stuff without worrying about killing the entire population, because you still have 20 cows up in a breeding cell. What the breeding cell is going to look like is it's going to basically be a dispenser with water in it that'll put a water bucket in and out. And then down inside, it'll be a bunch of cows standing on a fence with blocks around, so they'll be up a block. When baby cows are born, they're going to be down inside the fence area. They fall through because their hitbox is much smaller than the single fence, and then they get kind of spewed out of the area. It'll be really cool. I'll explain it. I was gesturing with my hands, but obviously you guys can't see anything. So that is cool. Let's make a gray bed. Neat. Okay, over here by where the farm is where we're gonna attempt to build whatever the hell I have in my head. It's gonna start with, so if this is the farm, let's put, what are we gonna call it, the cow fucker over here. It'll basically be the exact same thing, a 9x9. We'll do it here to the water. No, I want some grass. Yes I do. Okay, we'll offset it this direction. If we imagine that this is 1, 2, 3, 4 water bucket, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll call this a 3x3 path. So over here, this corner of land. Let's take it out. Let's get a shovel. We'll destroy this. We're gonna build a little pen to receive the falling babies. Basically, it'll be like a 9x9 fences. I know I should just have enough fence. So let's take this out. Okay, I don't want to use up durability on nothing. I just want all the foliage gone. Thank you. Okay. I don't want anything kind of like on a grid, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. This is where cows are going to be and where we can jump in and out of using that, right? And then here in the middle, basically up 2 blocks. I think that'll be plenty. We're gonna have cows sitting on that. Is that too much? Cows up there, will they get hit from cows down here? They probably will. Yeah, we go up one more block. Like that. Okay. Now, the cows are going to be standing on top of that with slabs holding them in place. It can even be blocks with trap doors, I think, work. We're gonna find out. So we'll just build up in here. So basically, cows are gonna be where this block is. Up here, we're gonna put some nice wood. And then underneath that nice wood, maybe we either do slabs or we do crafting tables. Let's do trapdoors. Nope. I want them here. Yeah. Perfect, like that. So that'll help keep the cows in place when you keep the trapdoors down. And then there's basically going to be a dispenser against this block right here with a water bucket that will fill this fence with water. We then need signs on the outside. No, I'm wrong. I don't think the trapdoor. I don't. I think it goes there. I think this air block above the trapdoor becomes water bucket. The cows float upwards. We'll have to check. Bed. Shreep. Yep, see, I waited too long. Spider spawned. That could have been a creeper. See? Too long. Creeper spawned. The hell? Absolutely foolish to jump in a creeper hole. Okay. So in case you don't realize, I'm also kind of freeballing this bad boy. So where this trapdoor is going to get replaced with the dispenser. And we're trying to get, 10. It'd be awesome to get 20 cows in here. In this hole. We can make that happen. It's not incredibly hard. What we're gonna do is we're gonna build a little path all above this area with some double trapdoors above this. So this will be the hole. Oop. I'm gonna fall in here a lot. Trapdoor there. Trapdoor there. So when they fall in here, they have nowhere to go. But here. And they can't get out. So we need them to not be able to escape anywhere here. See, I'm gonna do this a lot, okay? In a perfect world, if we can get like a number of, like an even number of cows over here and in this hole, we can breed them, bring the younglings up once they grow. We can even grow them fast. And that's not where the signs go. That's what the trapdoors are for, is it holds the water. I can't make a dispenser at the moment. I don't have, oh, that was a little aggressive. I don't have the redstone. Or I think the string, I got the string to make the bow for sure, but I don't have the redstone. So that means, yeah, we have to go mining. We're gonna go mining. We need the food. Big circle. Big circle. Put this away. Get the wheat. Let's get the pork first, 'cause it's worse. Okay. Let's try to get a couple. I don't mind doing this in a couple of trips. Let's try to get a couple cows. Jeez, I literally brought all the cows from over there earlier. And now I'm gonna bring them all the way back, but hey man, that's fine. Okay, you guys. How many of you are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, that's a good number. If we gotta get down to 4, we'll get down to 4. Beautiful. And we'll actually know if this works right away because it should separate that one baby out into the bottom. Alright guys. Single file now, yeah? Am I dumb? Do I always forget that they're F3B? Nope, they're one block hitbox. They look like 2. Oh, but they can't fit because of the... That's okay. These fucking cows, mate. Okay. Apparently none of my... Oh, yeah. Okay. Not you. Honestly, just go anywhere that isn't this block. Well, That'll do that, I guess. 1, 2. Yeah, anything. Let's see what we can do with these guys, eh? Yeah, because you're 1 block wide, but you're taller than a block, which is why what I thought I was doing was going to do it. But I think it's actually not a fence. I think I just need to put you on a block. Okay. I think I have a plan now. Let's go get the... I have done this exactly 1 time in another world. With like a Botania automation. And I thought it was the coolest shit ever. And I have been chasing that high ever since. Okay, so they definitely go in the hole. That is for damn sure. Now, I think this just needs to be a top half slab. But again, I don't have a piston. So what that means is I just do this again. Where do you watch this shit? Give me some slabs. Give me 1, 2. One of those bad boys. Cowsies. Everyone. Yep, all y'all sweet motherfuckers. Get out of here. Get out of there. Get. Go grab this stupid guy. Okay, everyone. Awesome job. You should run. There you go. Okay. Let's see if little baby he sorted himself out. Beautiful. Now all that I've done that's stupid is this needs to be a dispenser. And it really needs to be a dispenser before... no, it doesn't. I can place a water bucket. They'll swim up. Let me make sure this is good. I don't want to mess with this yet. So what the dispenser is gonna do is place a water bucket on top of this block. Like so. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Honestly, if you're gonna be that way, you can be a full block. I don't care. Let's. So they'll do that. Perfect. Yeah, and then when you go to breed them, you just have to hold down the wheat. And because they're cycling with their hitboxes up and down like that, you're gonna get a whole. You're gonna be able to hit all of the cows. Watch. Do like that. Pretty sure there's 3 in there, and I got all 3. And then they stop breeding because they're doing their thing. They no longer care. Perfect. Pretty sure they can't get out still. Okay. They're gonna make babies. Babies pop out down here. And then what happens? So we take that water back, and they all sit back down. They all chill. I don't trust that you guys can't escape. And that's how you do it. But I need a dispenser here. Oh, again, no I don't. I can do the thing. So let's clean this up just a touch. And then let's get F3. How many entities? Yeah, there's 3 in there for sure. So let's get this 4th guy right here. So he should jump down the hole. I switch off, click. There. So now there's 4. Like I said, I would like 20. So I am going to do one more trip of cows. Because I think it would be valuable to have a good breeding population. But they need to be some group, like multiple of 2, right? You need to be breeding pairs. I'm going to sleep in this house real fast. I do hate that. 1. 2. 3, 4, 5, let's deal with those. Real quick, I'm gonna sleep. One, two, three, 4, 5. Bring these guys all over. This should work a little easier than the last group. I'm gonna turn those hitboxes back off. That's okay. Just trying to think if maybe there is a piece of redstone in there. If there's a piece of redstone in that starter base, I'll make a dispenser. Sorry, my friend, but you didn't come out with a mating pair. You die. So that should be 8 there in the breeding pit. Please? Oh! I'll take 8 pieces of redstone. And this broken bow. And this cobblestone. And I'd like a dispenser, please. And a button, please. Perfect. So let's get in here. Let's get you guys up on water. Let's break this. Place that. Not a button. Put an empty bucket in there. Okay. So now, in theory, absolutely beautiful. absolutely beautiful. When you grow up, we are gonna bring all of these guys up. And then we'll clean this area. So if that's 8, those 2 will be 10. Means you get 5 every time. I'd like 20. I'd like you to get 10 cows every time. I mean, that's just 2 rounds of breeding, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so I don't still have that hoe. So let's just check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. We'll get another product cop. Wow. Another plot of crops going. I'll see if I have any potatoes. If not, I'll go check that community and see if there's any potatoes. Gonna need a couple of chests. Let's call it 1, 2, 3, 4. I do actually want item frames. Okay. So I don't have any potatoes. I can't believe this farm didn't have any farm, or this village didn't have any farms. Jesus, I feel like I'm having a stroke. Maybe I need more water. There's a couple of potatoes. Any carrots? Nope. Any beetroot? Nope. Here's a bucket, but I'm actually gonna leave that because someone else might need a bucket. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely no carrots in there. That is all right. We shall make do. Okay. I also want to light up this area a little bit. We'll do some overhead lighting for the farm. Put a bit of torch spam. Never hurt nobody. Yeah, I gotta wait for that last cow to grow, move 2 up, breed the whole lot. let me just like give you a whole bunch of wheat. It'll speed your time all the way down to a few seconds. Okay. Oh, I didn't do either. I didn't grab a hoe or a bucket. So let me go get both of those from the base. Should just still have enough iron for a bucket. We'll grab both hoes. We'll grab the iron. Make a bucket. So over here, I'm gonna go chest, 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 chest. And it's gonna be wheat, potatoes. Down here is go wheat, up here I'll go seeds, and then in there I'll go potatoes. So let's grab that wheat. I'm gonna need a little bit more. So let's grab those seeds. Let's do a little, ooh. Perfect, that should be fine. I didn't actually put a hole in the fence. Okay, so now it's just a simple matter of time. Let me grab a little bit more wheat real fast. I would like the full 20. It'll be ready very quickly. these 8 potatoes down. And then we'll also get this other farm piece going. Okay, we'll get all of this planted, and then we should have our 20 wheat. We're just waiting on 2 more. We're just waiting on 1 more. There it is. So we'll grab another button. I would like to access the dispenser from up here. Yeah, which is like under this block. I don't like the numbers that it did. This should get everyone. Well, that's weird because there's 5 babies. Which is what I expected. I expected to use 10. Oh, okay. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Now that I think about it with my 2 brain cells, I understand. So just gotta wait 5 minutes, breed them again, wait 15 minutes, put those 10 people back up there. We got 20 breeders in the chamber. We're making 10 of those every 5 minutes. It's a lot of cows, especially once you start to get the, you know, the looting. And then I can make this pretty and make instructions for everyone else. Let me sleep. Let me sleep. It's night. Alright, once we get this thing prettied up, I think we'll call her good. So that's just like a little bit of time. In the meanwhile, we'll do some farming for everyone. Okay, I'm gonna go empty my inventory at the base. Get away from the cow sound for a minute. I'm also gonna take down some of these sunflowers. Just because they look like creepers from afar, and I don't need that scare in my life. Okay, there we go. Nice clean inventory. I'm still so fucking low on food, which is fine. We'll get there. In fact, we're getting there. These are all empty, right? Yes. Okay. Okay. So we're waiting for that. We're waiting for that. What's another source of food? Let's just see. I don't think you're a crazy fast horse. You don't sound too fast either. You can kind of tell by their hoof beats. They're meh. We'll see if any of them are worth... No, not really. So, we'll come over here. We're gonna kill all of these cows that we see that are just like floating. because we desperately need all the food. And then maybe we go do a touch of exploring, or we go mining. Ooh, turtles. Lots of turtles. Be nice to get some turtle eggs, but I don't have silk touch yet. This is stupid. Come at me, bro. I don't want to die to your ass, but you know what? Fuck it. I can take an Enderman. Huh. Oh, amazing. What a treat that is to get an ender pearl. I'm gonna keep that bad boy safe. We're only like, you know, 9 more or 15 more away from finding a stronghold. I'm gonna kill all the sheep too, because we already have a couple penned. Which can be bred, and I'd love some chickens. Bring them back to see if we can get a bunch of eggs. I'm also going to switch to the axe, and I'm going to massacre a bunch of the cows over here down to, I don't know, let's say 4 or maybe 6. Ooh, free fish. Come on, chicken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, I'll leave him. Adios, chicken. I'll leave that guy. We'll get more chickens. We'll find eggs eventually. I don't really need them right now. I want to go breed these guys again so that they can do their thing, but I want to drop that ender pearl off right now. 0 chance I want to lose that. Let's get a couple pieces of wood. You need 4 pieces to do 6. You need 2. Bunch of wool. Okay. We'll eat the steak. And then we'll eat the mutton. Okay, let's hope we can get, you know, 10. Yeah, if I had built it one block lower too, when they grew up, they would suffocate. So I'm glad that it's that high. Okay. So now there should be 10 down here. They tend to bunch up because of the cow, but alrighty, we'll wait for all these guys to grow up and then we'll put them up top. He's been just sitting there spinning for a long time. Okay. Any of you guys fully grown? Nope, not yet. Harvest the pumpkin. Okay, so, sorry, I kind of got lost in thought there for a second. What I was thinking was we kind of need a path that leads from here in through where I live and then onwards. Yeah, we'll put some kind of tree farm over here. Our actual farm out there. Or maybe I'll put, I don't fucking know. Okay, let's go get another stone axe. Or stone shovel. I also kind of want to go that way and that way. Okay, so I'm gonna break all this. Perfect. We'll run alongside what we already did. Okay, so I think once this path is complete, we're gonna call it here. For a bit, either for the rest of today or we might be back on later with some hardcore. We'll call it that for the community builds. I don't want to get too crazy far ahead. I don't know how often people are going to be on here playing, but I don't want everyone to come back and, you know, maybe fully, you know, enchanted up and all those kinds of things. I'll work on getting community stuff, food together, and a little bit of, you know, things that I know how to make that I enjoy making. And then we'll call her. Perfect. A little bit of a path. And what I'll try to remember to do today, because I can remember to do it now, is go take a screenshot for next stream, so I don't have to launch into the game before I stream to take screenshots. So I should just make this prettier. But I want to get these 10 cows. I could close the traps. We just make sure we wait a long time next time. Yeah, let's do that. Let me get... And before we do that... Let me get a couple of blocks in place. Okay, so those blocks are absolutely mandatory. The rest of these can get out of here. Okay. They are all very torn between me and their loving parent. Don't you worry, guys. Why does my F key bind now? Oh, that would be why. Perfect. F3. Entities. 21. I'll take 21. 21 is fine with me. So now we're just waiting 10 in life minutes for them to grow up. But all of this can come down. So let's start here at the top. And we'll take it down kind of layer by layer, making sure that we don't accidentally break something we're not supposed to break. Now in this exact second, I can't remember how high this has to be built for the water bucket. So before I activate, I think if they're down there, they'll bob up here. So I do believe that this needs to be 2 blocks thick. And this whole thing can be activated from the bottom too, which is nice. So you don't actually need to come up here. Meaning I should trapdoor it, and they'll still popcorn with a trapdoor, right? Yeah. Absolutely. We'll wait till we can't see any heads poking out, and then we'll be able to open the trapdoors. Okay. I'm gonna leave that one cobblestone, but we'll probably end up just putting that button on the piece of wood or directly onto the dispenser. In fact, I already don't like that button. So we'll put it on the dispenser. And this will be absolutely hilarious if a lightning strike sets this on fire. But whatever. Perfect. Let's just make a sign real quick after we sleep. Welcome to the Breed-inator. Simply push the button on the dispenser. Then breed the bouncing cows. Between the trap doors. And then we'll say Don't forget to press the button. I'm just gonna go. Don't forget to pick up water. There you go. That's pretty simple to me. We'll let all these guys grow. And then we'll give it one final test. There we go. We got a decent amount of wheat. We've got some potatoes, you know, going up exponentially. I'm not scared of you guys because you won't give me bad omen immediately. Take me on. Hell yeah. Got those assholes. Wow, Bad Omen 4. That's a good one. Did they give me the... Yeah. I'm going to place you down over here. Cows, have you grown? You have not. Oh, here they go, I think. Maybe those were just the first one, the first group. Yeah, there's still a lot of babies in there. Probably another 5 minutes of in-world time. Maybe even 10 more minutes. I don't know how long the breed timer is. I think it's 1,000 seconds. 3, 5, 10, 15. Yeah, it's almost 20 minutes. Oh my god. Well, we've been streaming for 3.5, so that's a pretty good stream if you do ask me. So what did we accomplish today? We moved some cows. We got a little tiny bit of mining done, like just poked a mine down. Hello, my friend. You're a nitwit, yeah. Poked a mine down, got some iron, enough to get some gear, and a shield, and a new pickaxe so we can go back and try again. We claimed a little bit of land over here, nice little circle, so we have a place to build a base and a place to have some communal resources. And then we also built a little tiny hobbit hole here, which we will make prettier as we get access to more stuff. But down in the hole, we got the start of my little storage room. We've got a little living area with our tunnel down. And then we'll have our little entrance area here, which will probably end up housing a straight tunnel down to the mine. So this can just be like a crafting, brewing, enchanting area. Have some backup gear on the wall, maybe a automatic equipment station or something. But yeah, so I'm gonna empty my inventory real quick, and then we'll go take a screenshot of what we accomplished for next episode. Will be our starting thumbnail. Okay. God, horse, you scared me. Let's come up on this hill. We'll take that as a screenshot. Hell yeah. We can't open this, right? I'm not even gonna fuck with it. Oh. Hold on a second. I don't see any heads poking out. Heck yeah, okay. So there's no more babies in there. Let's harvest up wheat. I regret putting that pile that I just had away. But it doesn't matter how many we breed now because they will all fall at the bottom. Okay. So you got your handful of wheat, jump in, push your button. Now boom, they're all bouncing. Now you just breed them. You kind of move left and right, get them all. You'll see babies popping out all around you. You kind of move to the other sides and just keep on going. Sometimes you gotta turn the button off. Ooh, yeah, turn the button off. Ooh. Okay. Fences need to go up an extra block. Good to know. Here you go, friend. And there we go. Pretty neat. I just didn't realize that the fences had to go up, or this area's just got to go, you know, a couple of blocks bigger. We'll just make the fences up. Poop, they'll just pop in here. I believe the last time I did this, I made it so that this was flush with the top of the ground. And then all this was underground, because like I said, I did this with a Botania. The flower that kills adult things and not baby things, so I let them all fall down into water. They grew up, died. Anyways, that's about it for today. So thank anybody who tuned in for watching, and thank anybody who decided to pick this up later for watching. This has been Minecraft on the SMP server. Alrighty guys, talk to you later.